音入ってん。うわ。これ音入ってるかこれ。ね。ああああああああ。あああああああ。入っとるやん。あ、そのままなってくれるんだね。
No, it was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl and were going to try when he came back. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
このウィンドウを押して。これもうちょい。プレゼントの神々を探しているデイブ、フローレンスの話をどこまでやったの？
No.
いや、名付けたってとこまでだな。
No.
名付けたとして、次。何で検索するかだな。フローレンスで検索して、イブもやって、出産とかで検索してみるか。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
いたやつだな。出産。腕時計、ローレンス出産、日記。
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. It helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective.
引いた視点で自分を見れる気がする。
Everyone's on the same page. Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow. Florence was a war. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street. I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights. When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
B さん、嘘とかどうでしょう。
嘘。嘘。嘘ね、嘘。今日記ってやったら、
When I was 8,
新しい情報が
She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read her diary at that point, and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day, and I left. Walked out and across the street.
これイブだよな。フローレンスは死んだってこと？嘘。うわー、なんか新しいの出てる。なんだ？
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
嘘発見器にかけたと。
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
これ正確なの？
My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works. My name.
私の名前。
That was the only question I
間違えた
failed.
のはそこだけね。
Your lie detector works.
嘘発見器ってすごいわね。
I've never taken a lie detector test before.
これ嘘発見器だから。なんか、名前言ってた時あったよな。イブの鳥だっけ？あれなんだっけ？いいえじゃないな。いいえじゃなくて。はいじゃなくて。あれあの時なんて言ってたんだっけな。嘘発見器つけた時の名前。花って言ってたんだっけな。あ、花って言ってるんだ。
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith.
Q、B さん、放っていった。
Sorry.
花って言ったんか。じゃあ、この人は花じゃなくてイブってことね。トマスミス。花なんていなかった。っていうことになるよな。嘘でこれだろ。
Across the road, where my parents first lived there,
すべて彼女の日記に書いてあったわ。で、彼女の
Q、B さん、サイモンが存在する以上奥さんの花も戸籍上はいるはず。
ああ、そっかそっか。ああ、そっか。ああ、じゃないとあれか。だって、なんだ。エリックとかダイアンとか、サイモンの、そうだよな。エレンとかにも合ってるはずだもんな。 きでちょっと調べるか。日記。
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page. Across the road, where my parents...
見たやつだ。
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there.
これも見たやつだ。
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the
通
street.
りの向こうへ歩いていった。
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from.
彼らが
I
人
don't
形
know
の
if
家を
it's
どうやって
given
手
to
に入れた
them
か
or
わから
they
ない。
inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy
彼らっ
it.
て誰だよ。
It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Hmm. なんだろうな。検索ワードが全然思い浮かばないな。人形。
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there. Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories. Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and... Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there? She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place. She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale. She recognized me from...
あ、話つながった。で、ここで、花が、ここで花が、イブを、イブを見つけて、人形の家に、これだ。これだろ。これが結びつくだろ。こうだろ。イブが8歳で母が死んで日記を燃やし、家を出て通りの向こうへ歩いていった。花はイブを見つけ、花の人形の家にイブを隠し、招き隠した。さて、からだ。あと何が検索であるかな。ローレンス、エリック・ダイアン。
9、B さん、家、屋根裏。2人、私たち、家、頑丈、隠した、ラプンツェル、とか。
屋根裏いいな。屋根裏。で、屋根裏、さっきのやった。だな。2人。新しいのもあるわ。
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there. I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married. I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the 2 of us. We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories. I got pregnant. Both our parents. Diana's really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out.
Yeah. Oh.
He was wearing a shirt. It's a blue turtleneck shirt.
これ見たやつか。
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house. Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for
これ
work.
も見たな。これは
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
ん
Sure. Yes,
そ
of
れが
course, if
必
that
要
would
だという
help.
ならね、
Will you phone the house to let me know when you
来
want
る
to
とき
come
は
round?
電話し
Then I
て
can make sure that I'm there.
家にいるようにするか。
It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
お、なんだ、プレゼントをもらったけど気に入らなくてって出たな。気に入らなくて、壊して、殺したと。
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
私たち。あ、私たちが。まあいいか。
What about us?
私たちのことで終わっちゃった。
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding.
あ、これで言ったやつな。
The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
袋
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder? A police station? Yeah. When I was
あっ
young.
たな。
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden.
これなんか変わるんだな。8にすると出てこない。
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have. Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build.
これサイモンのことかな。
He's clean
サイモンだ
shaven.
ろうな。日が生やしてない。
If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with
サイモ
ginger
ンの
hair.
ことかな。
I bought a photo. They said a
9、B さん、写真見せてくれんのかな
the story starts when
ね
she's born.
写真見せてほしいね。
Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much? What kind of hairs?
どんな髪の毛？
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
ラプンツェルかなり出てくるな。ラプンツェル一発。メガネからいくか。まずは、メガネ。しっかりと。ここだけだな。
9、B さん、ラプンツェルはブロンドの髪の姫でこの話に合ってる。
Dinner meal. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
9、B さん、王子が目が見えないところもメガネをかけてなかった夫と被る。
ああ、はいはいはいはいはいはいはいはい。そういうことね。待って待って待って。さっきの話ってもいいか。ああ、確かに。はあ、うん。確かにそうだね。隠した。
I thought it maybe sounds suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
ん？殺された時にグラスゴーにいた。
She recognized me from the window.
あ、これあれか。よし、じゃあラプンツェル行くか。
It's Rapunzel. The story starts
ま
when
ずは
she's
魔女
born.
のゴーデルによって両親から引
Mother
き取ら
Gothel,
れ、
a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents
塔
and
に誘
keeps her
拐
locked
され
up
る。
in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
ハッピーエンド
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. Are any of these in colour? Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
もう一度カードをやるカードっていうのが出てきたな。
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot...
これ見た。
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
ちょっと待って。まずカードなんか言ってたから。
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a visa.
あ、ビザカード。これ出てくるんか。
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
もう一度カードをやる写真。
Simon is 6 foot,
サイモンの。
darkish blonde hair.
違う。
No, he doesn't have any tattoos.
Q、B さん、カードは心理テストだから、テストとかで出るか
Down
も。
here, near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass
ああ、心理テストか。
a long time ago.
ちょっと待って
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar
お腹から
down
お
here
尻
near
に
his
かけ
stomach,
て傷がある。
past his hip. Cut himself with some
ガラ
glass.
スで切った。
That was before,
ずいぶん前のこ
a
と。
long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's
こ
not
の
got
写
his
真の
glasses
中は
on
メ
here,
ガネ
though.
をかけているこ
He
とく
takes
らい。
them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV.
これはあれなのかな、サイモンのこと言ってんかな。
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them.
これは一人。
It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
子供の頃にダイアナ出たよな、確か一回。テストね。テスト。あ、出てくる。わ、出てきた。
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on and got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at. Mum and Dad never knew what was going
私たちは
on
本当に
and got so good at it.
どうし
We
よ
were
う
so
ね。
in sync
私
that
た
we'd
ちに
use
ぴ
each
っ
other
たり
to
合ってい
cheat.
た。
If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
これ、花とイブのことだよな。どう考えても。両親は欺いていて、息をぴったり合っていた。両親？あ、なにこれなにこれなにこれなにこれ。え？なにこれチットチャットって。こんなのあったっけ？あれこんなのあった？え、なになになにこれあったっけこんなやつ。え？ちょっと待って。
B さん、誰？
わかんない。SB って書いてある。あれこんなのあった？前の時にやった時。さらに謎が増えてってるんだけど。で、両親ってやったらかなり出てきたし。なになに俺まずどうすればいいこれ。なんか、片付けることが多くて、大変なことになってる。こんなのあったっけ？待って。あれだ。さっきのライブの動画を見ればわかる。今、午前中にやった動画を見直したら、このチャットっていうの出てないんだわ。俺いつからあったんだろう。俺全然気がつかずに、あれ何このチャットっていうのって思ってクリックしたら、このチャット、いつ出てきたんだろう。
9、B さん、今出てきましたぜ。
今出てきたんだ。 ちょっとこっちの両親っていうのを見てからちょっと
So,
にしよ
it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back.
ああ、これ見たやつな。
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room.
ああ、結婚させようっていう話になった。
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at Glazier's. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us.
彼の両親が空いてる部屋に住まわせて、お茶のための部屋
It
を
was a
用意
nice
されてい
change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
た。下敷き。
No, I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
妊娠8ヶ月で流産した。
We carried on living at Simon's parents
そ
until,
こから数ヶ月後に
but
最後
only
の
a
両
few
親
months
の病
after.
ほう。ほう。ほう。ほうほうほうほう。妊娠したけど流産してしまったと。
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
で、流産した上に両親まで亡くなったと。じゃあちょっと、ここに来てチャット触りますか。入力できるんだけど。入力できるんだけど。これなんて打つよ。終わってないんだけど。SB って誰？サイモン・スミス、イブ、ハナ・スミス、エリック。
9、B さん、フック、秒で行きましょう。
あ、ごめん、日本語しか打てないや。日本語しか打てない、これ。うん、日本語しか打てないわ。日本語しか打てねえ。あれ？打てないんだけど。打てない、打てない。何これ？送ってるんだけど送れない。終わらないで。終わらないってやるといいだけ出る。何これ？
9、B さん、特定のワードだけ送れると。
ああ、そういうことか。終わる。終わった。誰？何これ？どういうことだ？特定のワード、要は、この動画からこう判断して、こいつが誰だったかっていうのが分かると、特定のワードが分かるってこと？どんな感じだ？終わったのか？終わった。終わり。終わり。はい。あ、はい！うわぁ、怖っ。そうか、それじゃあ分かったのか。君の母さんがなぜあんなことをしたのか。君の母 母さんがなぜあんなことをしたのか。君の母さんがなぜあんなことをしたのか。
B さん、この動画94年とかだから。
はいって言う。君の母さんがなぜあんなことをした？母さん。
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
え？え？やばい、俺頭めちゃくちゃになってる。どういうこと？ちょっと整理できないんだけど。で、このゴミ袋の中にサイモンが入ってたってこと？わからん。
B さん、最初の動画が18日土曜日で。
最初の動画？最初の動画 ?18 日の土曜日。え？嘘。そこまで見てなかった。94年だよな、これ。サイモンとかな。94年。18。これか。6月の18。
B さん、この動画27日には死体が見つかったということで警察に電話したと。
27。ああ、はいはいはいはいはいはいはい。そうか。18日の土曜日にいなくなって警察に行って、で、この27日の時に死体が見つかって、ゴミ袋があったから、1週間前に見た時に箱の位置がいつもと違ってたのを思い出して、警察に電話した。ああ、はいはいはいはい。そういうことね。じゃあもうサイモンは、いなくなったって言ってた時、殺されてて、裂かれた。 じゃあ、でもサイモン死んだのは、プレゼントの鏡を壊して、ガラスで喉を切り裂かれた。だよね、確か。逆上して。で、それを、ゴミ袋に詰めて、地下室に置いたと。
B さん、死んだのは多分17日金曜日。
金曜日。で、18日に警察に連絡したって言ってた。警察に行ったんだよね、確か。で、27日に電話した。で、死んだの、はあ。警察とかに電話、警察とかで行けるかな？警察やったっけ？
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. He had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come. I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband. I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you. It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
B さん、
There's some
いえ、で
boxes
も
in
一
the
度お願い
cellar,
します。
nursery stuff,
OK。
stuff we
ああ、そういうことね。ちょっと待ってね、これ。
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing.
6月の
I walked
30
upstairs
って
to
こ
the
とは、
bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there.
地下に死ん
I had a shower.
だ
The
のが分かっ
phone
てから
rang
また
whilst
こ
I
れ
was in
聞
the
いてる
shower.
の
I
か。
didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. Eleanor? A police station. Yeah. When I was
これ
young,
あれか、若い頃に
we ran away on my birthday.
家出したって話。家だっけ家。家ね。家。
He was wearing
青い
a
タートルネッ
shirt,
クのシャツを着て、
a blue turtleneck
ジーン
shirt
ズを履いて。
and jeans.
これ6月の18
He has a
日。
watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss.
これいなくなった時に、
9、B さん、水色の服の動画を見たい。
水色の服ね。
Black Paddington Bear.
これか。これ6月
It was my
25だ。
birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I
プレ
didn't
ゼ
like
ン
the
トもらったけど
present.
気に入らなくて。プレゼントもらったけど気に入らなくて。
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
?何これ俺初めて読んだんだけど。これどかせる？
9、B さん、電話をくれたら家にいるみたいな動画あったような。
電話をくれたら家にいるみたいな動画。電話をくれたら家にいる。
Sure, yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
これか。家にいるようにするから。これでしょ？
Sure, yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know
来
when you
る
want
とき
to
は
come
電
round?
話して
Then I can make
家
sure
に
that
い
I'm
るように
there.
するから。6月の 18？
Yes, there's a car that we share.
これは特に関係ないやつか。てか、どかしたら時計とかも出てきちゃう。え19年。ああ、19年。これ今の時間。
B さん、さっきの動画で、最近はずっと仕事を休んでる、って言ってたから矛盾してるなと。9、B さん、16年。
時計。今の時間。これ7時だよね。これって、これ6月ってこと？あ、これで囲うことで、その発言と完全に一致するクリップを見つけ出すことができるんだ。DB チェッカーってなんだろう。これ、見た動画ってことかなこれ、もしかして。チェックってことは。 DB344 から A。D。
Yes, there's a car that we share.
ゴミ箱もある。ミラータイルって何これこんなことできるんだけど。ミラータイルってオセロやん。こんなの入ってるんだ。なんでこんなのがあるんだ。ハック。ハック？クラックウィズクラス。クロスハック。いや、あとないよな、なんも。この16っていう、16年ってどういうこと？ 16 って。家。最近はずっと仕事を休んでいる。いや、仕事休んでるから、家にいるって言ってるのは合ってるんじゃないの？そうじゃなくて。
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round?
B さん、このゲームの現在の時間が16年6月19日。
これか。あ、これ16年6月の19日なんだ、これって。へえ。
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
じゃあ、この今見てるこのデータベースの動画っていうのが、かなり古い動画ってことか。これ94年の6月の25とかそういうことでしょ。6月の18、94って書いてあるから。94
B さん、電話をくれたら家にいるようにするってことは出かけることが結構あるということ。仕事を休んでるのになぜ？と。
ああ、そういうことか。ああ、そうか、そっか、そっか。ずっと仕事、仕事、これか？
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst.
仕事って検索したらなんか見たことないの出てきた。
A mobile phone?
携帯電話？
Yeah. Well,
仕事
I
用
have
に
one
1
for
台
the
持ってる。
glaciers, but it's only for work. I can't remember.
番号は覚えてないけど。
It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
キッチンに置いてあった。
Yes, there's a car that we share.
代わりに乗ってる、これは見た。
I haven't been into work. I mean, I guess I've just been
6月
waiting
25。
to hear from
仕事は
you,
休んでる。
hear from my
スクールとこ
husband.
ろに連絡を。
Yeah, when I was at school.
これだよね。この
haven't been
こ
into
れが
work.
6月の
I mean,
25、仕事を休んでる、結構休んでいるって言ってる。で、家。これか。
sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
でも、これの曜日が6
Sure.
月の18だから、
Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
合ってるよね、これ多分。
It was my birthday, like you said. Yeah, when I was at school.
この、なんだ、サイモンがいなくなったって言って、警察にこれ言った時だよね。
Sure. Yes.
で、それが必要だというならね、来るときは電話していいようにするからっていうのは、この、仕事を行ってるから、電話してみたいな、そうでしょう。これが6月の18で、多分、
haven't been into work.
最近は仕事休んでるっていうのからこの6
I
月
mean, I guess I've just been
25、
waiting to hear from you.
警察や夫からの連絡を。でも最近か。
9、B さん、グラスゴーはどうでしょう。
グラスゴーか。グラスゴーやってみるか。赤い。
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could.
北に向かって走った。
When I finally stopped,
気づい
I
た
was
ら
all
グ
the
ラ
way
ス
out
ゴー
in
まで。
Glasgow. I was
す
so
ごく疲れて、とにかく眠りたかった。
just had to sleep.
これ6月の27。全部6月の27だよ。
I got to Glasgow, I
と
was
ても疲れてたから。
exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went
駐
past.
車の音で起こされ
I
て、
got some petrol, bought a
ガ
coffee
ソ
and a
リンを入れてコー
pastry,
ヒーを買い、
tried calling someone from the
公衆電
payphone.
話から電話をかけて家に戻った。
Yes.
公衆電話から電話をかけてどこに電話したんだろう。で、家に戻ったんだ。こっからか。
Yeah, that's Simon's
最後の
watch.
電話。
It was a gift from Eric.
私に
He got it this
エ
year.
リックからもらったや
It was a wedding anniversary gift.
つ。本当になんでなんで。
Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste.
これ6月27。
That time,
この時間。
you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that. I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going. When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
ん？これなんだ ?6 月の27。グラスゴーに走って、
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the
車を
car.
脇に止めて眠って、
I woke up because a rubbish
ゴミ
truck
収
went
集車の音
past.
で起こされて、
I got some petrol, bought a
ガ
coffee
ソ
and a
リンを入れて
pastry,
コーヒーを買い、
tried calling someone from the
公衆電話から電
payphone.
話をかけ、家に戻ったって言ってるんだけど、
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was
グラ
exhausted
スゴーに着いた時は疲れていて、運転が乱れてタクシーにぶつかってしまった。
badly, and I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off
で、
because
病
I
院
didn't
に
have
行
a driving
ったって
license
言
on
っ
me.
てるよな。
But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
え、どういうことなんだろう、これ。え？
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning. Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
え？グラスゴーに向かってる時に疲れててタクシーにぶつかった。車に傷があり、病院にも記録が残ってるはず。病院に行くことに
B さん、金曜の夜にグラスゴーに行ったっていう動画があったはず。
金曜の夜にグラスゴーに行った。
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going.
金曜。なんかまた新しいのもあるし。
So, it was Friday
金曜の夜に
evening.
口論して彼が出ていっ
We
た。
had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back.
Q、B さん、サイモンが死んだ金曜の夜にグラスゴーにいたからアリバイがあるという話。
ああ、そういうことか。でも、グラスゴーに行って、疲れて寝ちゃったって言ってる。だけど、病院にも行ったって言ってる。そこがちょっとよくわからなかった、俺は。で、これ見てないや
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night.
つ。ああ、ずっと出かけてた。これ。
After the argument, after Simon left,
これの後サイモンが出ていて、こいつも出てった。これグラスゴーに向かったってことね。
I was upset
とにかく
and
家
I
を離
wanted
れた
to
くて
get
車に乗り
away.
込んだ。
So I took the car.
難しくなってきてる。だんだんと。これサイモンはザ・ロックに行った。で、花は、
Q、B さん、これ花とイブしっかり双子説ありますね。
どうなんだろう。双子説と二重人格説。で、花は、なんだっけ。 グラスゴーに行った。グラスゴーに行って、疲れて、タクシーにぶつかる。または、ぐっすり寝る。この二つを言ってるんだよ。病院に行った。で、あるかもって言ってんだよね、記録が。これタクシーで検索するか。あれあんまり出てこないな。
When I arrived in Glasgow,
ないな。
a police
9、
station.
B3、グラスゴーの病院の記録が残ってるならサイモンが死んだ時間と。
When I was young, we ran away on my parents. It's like I told you before. At the work, I tried to call her, tried back. I said that she was
グラスゴーの病院に記録が残っているのはサイモンが死んだ時間と。
9、B3、あってアリバイが成立してしまうので。9、B3、いやまだわからんですけど。
俺今さ、この3つのこの動画あるじゃん。これ、これ、これ。これさ、この動画だけさ、後ろの背景違くない？ほら。これさ、7月の3日の
It's
や
like
つ
I
なんだ
told
よ。
you before. I drove. I took the car and drove.
で、こっち、6月の30なんだよ。
Police station.
で、これ、机の色も違
It's
うよ
like I
ね。
told you before.
ほらほらほら。机の色違う。
When I
で、これ
arrived
6
in
月の
Glasgow, I
27。
was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving.
この30と27は同じ場所で、保存したやつ。これ6月の
My name is Hannah.
18日。
H-A-N-N-A-H.
これも30までの時と同じ場所だよね。何が違うんだろう。MT ルームさん。
9、 B さん、別の警察署？
なんかさ、右上のさ、この MT ルーム3っていうのはさ、この場所なんだよ。後ろにこの棚みたいなのがあるところ。MT ルーム3。この右上の MT ルーム3。ただ、この背景が白い、全部なんもないところは、INT ルームになってるんだよ。IMT ルーム B ってなってるんだよ。ほら。部屋なのはそうなんだけど、部屋が違うんかな。MT と INT ルーム。別の警察署、でも別の警察署だ。待ってね。
9、B さん、元はミーティングかな？
ああ、はいはいはい。ミーティングルームね。あ、だからこう、後ろに棚もあってこういう感じなんだ。じゃあ INT はこれ何INT ってなんだろう。ちょっとトイレ行ってくるね。ちょっと考察しといてちょっと
9、B さん、イントはインベスティガチオン取り調べか。9、B さん、インテッドガチオン、尋問かも。9、B さん、つまり身分が容疑者に変わったのかな？
戻りましたよ。インテロゲーション。取り調べ。尋問。取り調べとか尋問。つまり身分が容疑者に変わった。ああ、そういうことね。この人が犯人ってことね。容疑者ってことね。で、ここでは、犯人かどうかわかんないから、こう取り調べ、なんだ、ミーティングルーム、警察署のミーティングルームで、こう話を聞いてる感じになってるってことね。そしたら、どうしよう。何で次検索しようかな。病院とかでちょっと検索してみようかな。病院。新しいのあるよ。
Ask the hospital.
病院に連絡して。病院に連絡して。ああ、そういうことか。この。
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was looked at.
ああ、病院に記録が残っているはずでって言って、病院に連絡してって言ったのか。
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed.
私はグラスゴーにいたの。何が連絡した？やっぱりこの病院にいたかどうかっていうのがこれあれだね。犯人かどうかの。
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
B さん、7月2日の動画初めて見たかも。
これ7月の2日ね、これ。で、7月の3日には、ここで、この、取り調べとか尋問室に行ってるから、この2日に、これ聞き取りしてるときに、何か分かって、だから、この病院に行ったかどうかっていうのが鍵になってる。
We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
なんかこれ、何かさ、こう、タクシーじゃないな。何で検索すればここら辺出てくるかな。グラスゴーもやったし。
I don't see how it's hard.
B さん、
We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed.
容疑
You've spoken with the hospital.
容疑か。
T、S さん、分かった犯人はサイモンだ。
サイモン死んでるんだよな。容疑でなんか出てきたんだけど、たくさん。これが6月27。
Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect?
T、S さん、生きてるよ。
つまり、私を容疑者から除外するために。これあれかな。つまり容疑者から私を外すために病院に行ったんじゃないかって言われたんかな。これで容疑者から外れるでしょ。同じ時間に私はグラスゴーにいたんだから。同じ時間ってことはやっぱりこれか。サイモンが殺された時にグラスゴーにいたんだからって。ほー。わ、7月の2日あったわ。
This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. They say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect? This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day.
3日連続
They say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me.
3日連続呼ばれてるってことこの人は。
Am I a suspect?
3日連続で呼ばれてる。これ6月の27、28とかもあるってこと？これ2日だろ ?7、0。だから、7月の1日の動画もあるってこと。3日連続ってことは。
This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. They say you've been asking a lot of questions. About me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
何が、あと検索ワード何があるかな。検索ワード。検索ワード。容疑。3日連続。
That should eliminate me as a suspect.
容疑者から
If I was in
外れる。
Glasgow, can't be in two places
時
at
間。
once.
Q、B さん、赤ちゃんとか。
あ、赤ちゃん。
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more.
うん、これ開放感を味わえたわってやつ。
We couldn't afford
ああ、これあれか。サイモンが学校を辞めたっていう話。
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly.
ああ、これゴミ袋に死体があったってやつ。
From when I woke up.
来た時から。
Okay.
いいわ。
I woke up.
サイモンね。
Simon was already up and he made me
誕生日
birthday
だからってエ
breakfast
ッグベ
of
ネディクトを作ってくれた。
we both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work.
友達が歌を歌ってくれた。家に帰ると食事が買ってきてあって、サイモンがプレゼントをくれた。その後に赤ちゃんの話をして、口論になって、口論になった。サイモンが出て行って、
far away. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think.
でもプレゼントの鏡を壊してガラスで喉を切り裂いたんだよね。あ、ここら辺嘘ついてる可能性があるんか。サイモンがプレゼントをくれた。本当に赤ちゃんの話をして口論になってサイモンが出て家を出た。はあはあはあはあ。
From when I woke up.
あ、これも見たやつ。
1984.
1984年。
It was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
私たちはダグとエレノアと暮らしてて、赤ちゃんを失い、夏には両親を失った。すごく暑い夏だったから、発見された時死体はひどい状態だった。発見された時死体はひどい状態だった。ああいう風に二人で亡くなったからっていうことは何これ。1980年。ひどい年。私たちはダグとエレノアと暮らしていて、赤ちゃんを失い、夏には両親を失った。流産した話だよな。で、両親も階段から落ちて亡くなったって言って、あ、それは違う人か。夏には両親を失った。
9、B さん、ダグとエレノは誰っていう。
ダグとエレノは初めて出たっけこれ。あ、俺勘違いしてたわ。発見された時死体はひどい状態だったって言って、ああいう風に二人でってことは、二人死んだってこと？
9、B さん、何回か出てるけど誰かわからない。
誰かわからないんか。二人で亡くなったからってことは、ダグとエレノナが二人で亡くなって、虫が湧いてたっていう、こういう感じの話だよね。ひどい経験だった。赤ちゃんも失ってっていうのは流産したって言ってたもんな。ダグとエレノはね、ダグ。ちょっと待って。ダグとエレノは、ちょっとダグとエレノは検索するか。
9、B さん、多分この女の両親が二人で亡くなった。ダグとエレノアはまた別の人。
っていうことか。ダグとエレナとかと一緒に暮らしていて、この両親が二人で亡くなったんか。夏の暑い日に。
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
とても心配しているわ。
I feel sorry for them.
気の毒なくらいに。
I got a job
経営のために
to
は仕事をして
contribute,
い
you
たわ。
know. Doug knew someone and I got a job
9、
to
B さん、サイモンの両親かな。
They said it didn't matter if I could
ああ、
just
そういうことか。
don't poison the kids.
サイモンの両親と一緒に暮らしてるって言
So
っ
you
てたもん
see,
な。
it's always
サイ
been
モンの両親
complicated
と
between
そん
me
な
and
感じ
Simon.
で。
It's never just been the two
あ、
of
上の、
us. It's
あ
always
あ、じゃ
been
あそうだ。
pressure.
このダグとエレノアは、サイモンの両親か。あー
I hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage. And she still has a secret like that.
これ6月の30か。
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
サイモンの
I
コート
couldn't
の
see
靴
his
に
shoes
当
in
た
the
ら
shoe
なかっ
rack. I shouted out.
た。で見ても感じはなかっ
I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. But he wasn't there. I touched the
た。
kettle.
ここにも
It
彼
was
の姿
cold.
が。
I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him.
これ口論って
Then
な
I
んか
called back
次の日
Eleanor.
か。
And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
ああ、はいはいはいはいはいはいはいはい。これあれね。この病院にタクシーにぶつかったって言った後に家に帰ってからの話か、これ。車を止め、まだ帰ってきてないっていう話をここでしてるわけか。で、エリックから電話があって、
Then I called back and
ダグとエレノアに電話して警察に行くことに決めたと。はあ、話がつながりましたね。はあ。
Okay. 1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's.
へえ。エレノアで追検索するか。あん
Yeah.
ま変わんないな
I've。been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very. I hoover, I dust.
これあれか、掃除の話か。
Okay.
ああ、これ帰ってきてからの話で、ここは
1984.
これ亡くなった時の話ね。
Yes. I speak
あ、
with
あ
Eleanor
った、
at
7
least
月
once a
の
day.
1。
Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just... Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
こぼしてる。もうちょい右にやんないと。ダグとエレノアでこれ出てくるのか。コーヒーこぼしてるだけだな、これ。一日に一回はエレノアと話す。特に話すことがない。この、7月の1日のとかが、出てきたな。ダグエレノア。あと何があるかな。サイモン。
entomologist.
法医昆虫学者。
Forensic and
法医昆虫。相手。二人はあれか。やったやつか。空車。暑い夏。夏。あ、夏である。6月27。
no, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
猫用の入り口がある。これあれか。鍵をかけてないのが分かったっていう時かな。
No, they were shut.
Q、B さん、ズバリ、殺した、いきますか。
あ、殺したね。はいはい。そういう、なんか、このワードからってやってたけど、出てきたワードじゃなくて、あれか、推理した。あ、出てきた。出てきた。殺したで一件出てきた。これなんか、7月の1だしかも。
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
え
What did your wife do?
でも、奥さんはあなたを殺してないじゃない。あなたを殺してないじゃない。
She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair?
浮気した
Well, I didn't kill him.
したりなんかし
I
た
wasn't even there. I was
9、
in
B さん、
Glasgow
飲み物こぼし
worrying
て
about
脱
whether
い
my
だ。
baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
ああ、そっか、飲み物こぼした時か。飲み物こぼした時の服ってどういうんだったっけ？ここであれか、あなたが犯人ですみたいなことを言われて、
What did your wife do?
もう殺さなきゃならないの。奥さん、サイモン浮気、グラスを赤ちゃ
I
ん
mean,
に
why would
彼を愛していた。なぜ殺さなきゃいけないの？殺したでこれか。浮気。浮気ってやったらなんかすげえ出てきたんだけど。
she's crying, I guess. She's sad
9、B さん、
because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
どういうこと？写真を見て、
She's
彼女
crying
を泣いている
9、
ん
B
だ。
さん、これカードの心理テストだ。
これが心理テス
she's
トなんだ。
sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother.
彼の弟だったの。
And so it's fine.
だから問題ない。
An affair. Simon wasn't having an affair. No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon. Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
6月の30に
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
それ昨日も聞いたわよ。
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
これさ、この7月の1日はさ、
Have I ever
右
cheated
腕
on
にさ、
Simon?
タトゥーみたいなの入っててさ、前日に入ってないんだけど。
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've
こ
never
れなんかあ
cheated
るん
on
かな？
Simon.
9、B さん、思
Simon
った。
never cheated on me.
だよね、思うよ
He
ね。
was devoted to me.
9、B さ
I
ん、
was
これ
devoted
別
to
人だ。
him.
これ別人。でも、
In life,
前日だったらまだ
we
タ
were
トゥ
good
ー
to
入れ
each
られ
other.
るよね。この日付が次の日にな
Life
ってる
isn't
か
a
ら。
fairy tale.
待って待って、これ話聞いた。
Simon never cheated on
浮
me.
気されたことなんてないわ
He。was devoted to me. And I
相
was
手に対し
devoted
て
to
誠実
him.
だった。
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale.
おとぎ話とは違う。
You do what you can.
受けることも大事。ちょっとね、嘘だろ。TB チェッカーこれ。まだ全然残ってんだけどね、これ。これ今見てるやつがこれ黄色く光ってんかな、もしかして。見たやつが。違うの見てみればあれかな。あれ
No,
かな。
I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
あれこれ違うの光ってるか？
Simon never cheated on
いや、光ってねえな。全部再生しないと。光ってないな。これ何なんだろう。 ファイルが見つかる。別人。別人でやったら出てきたんだけど。何これ怖っ。しかもこれあれじゃん。容疑者になってっからじゃん。4月の3日。いいえ。
The parents decided there would be a wedding. After the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
B さん、2分で。
There was no way I could follow,
2分あった。
so we were separated again.
また別々の暮らしをするように。
I stayed in the
私は屋
attic.
根裏に残ったけど、
It was hard.
なくなってしまっ
It's
た
like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognized me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers, drunk guys I'd met in clubs, parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
突然意味深な音楽が流れ始めた。
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Huh?
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house. I sometimes think he wanted to call to about his marriage.
No.
The parents decided there would be a wedding. After
花は彼らの家に引っ越した。彼らっていうのはサイモンの家だよな。別々で暮らすようになった。屋根裏に残ったけど、自分の存在がなくなってしまったので、ウィッグをかぶるようになった。あとは公園で会ってた。しようとしたけど、知っている人間ともいるわけにいかないから。17の時。逆に痩せこけていて、食べるのと包みでなくて、
We agreed that her
時48分。11時56分。ああ、やっぱりこれ、黄色の部分、位置が変わってるから。まだ全然見てないのがたくさんあるってこと。
9、B さん、花はサイモンと激婚した。イブは取り残されてウィッグを被るようになった。
うん、つまりそういうことだよね。ウィッグで検索するか。なんか出てくるかもしんない。あ、出てきた。すげえ出てきた。
A wig? You mean? But what type of wig? No, I've never worn a
ウィ
wig.
ッグなんてつけたことないわ。
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
花がブロンドのウィッグ。花っていうのが、ブロンド。イブはブロンドのウィッグを被るようになった。ってことだよな、これ。サイモンはブロンドの髪が好きだから。花がブロンドのウィッグ。
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap? No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I said. We met up. This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left. This was 9.
9時くらいっていうのは。
I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left. No, I've never worn a wig. A wig?
これさ、あれかな。殴るで出てきた。
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to put our harness to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. But she snapped a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
これ、花とイブ二重人格説だわ。これは二重人格説だわ。出てこねえんだ、人格は。打撲もない。尻に傷あるって言ったな。出てきた。嘘でしょ。
No, he doesn't have any
タ
tattoos.
トゥーは入れてないわって言ってるけど、入れてあったよな。中から傷がある。
He has a wallet, a huge silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs.
腰を痛めた。
I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before
腰を痛めた
when he comes in, if he's in the house. He has a wallet. Discs. I think that's why he's got
腰腰を痛めた。
He has a wallet.
あの日って何の日だろう
He must
こんなに当たらない。
9B さん、写真とか袋とかってもう見たっけ？
he always takes
写真写真
Simon is 6.
あ、これはあれか。見たやつか、ダークブラウンガチ。
No.
トゥーは入れた。見たな。
Yeah. We were
したし
17.
たしは17歳だっ
It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the
た。
photos.
まあ僕も話せる
His parents paid for everything, but
彼の
he's
両
an
親
only child, so it was
彼も
important
一
to
人
them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell.
あれこれ見たような気がするな。
The dress was beautiful.
あ、これ見た。ダイアナ。
It
これ
looked
ダ
like
イアナ持っ
Princess
てた。
Leia.
これ、出た出た。袋。袋か。ああ。
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I
あ、これあれか。地下にあったっていう話を。いえ、
the whole thing was wrong.
突然の天幕。
The bags,
袋は
I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably
キッ
check
チンにあ
that.
ったな。
We never go into the cell.
ああ。これか。ガムテープでって言ってる。
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other.
赤ちゃんであるそのに協力し合うと。
We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar.
彼を
We
地
knew
下室に。
we
アリバイを証明できることは分かっていたから。
we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have
自
suspicion
分
of
たちに
us
疑惑を向
so
け
we
て
could then disprove it rather than have it
疑
linger.
惑を粉砕しようと思い、
Better to keep the body in the house than
ま
risk
ずは
being
死
seen
体を
with
隠
it.
すことにした。
The watch
服用はしないで、
to make sure the alibi stuck.
アリバイを確定させるためにね。 なんか出てきたんだけど、私が犯人ですって言ってるようなものが。
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we
アリバイ
had an
で
idea.
検索すればいいんだ。
この動画を見てるのがこの時の赤ちゃんかな。
We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it.
ああ、そういうことね。この動画見てるのがこの時の赤
That
ちゃ
was
ん
my
ね。
touch.
はいはいはいはいはいはいはい。君の母さんがなぜあんなことをしたのか。ああ、そういうことね。じゃあこれが、だからここが私のため。私のため。赤ちゃんのためってか。あ、出てこない。ダメだ。なんだ。
9、B さん、徘徊へしか受け付けなさそう。
ああ、そういうことね。あ、はいで出てきたわ。サラコールってなった。ロゴ服して出てきてくる。ユーザーオフラインです。はい。会話終了しちゃったんだけど、家にしたかった。これでクリアなんかな、ログオフしたら。サラ。
It happened very quickly.
サラで検索するか。あ、サラ出てきたんだけど。
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her
あ、
Sarah.
名前をサラに決めていた。
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical
そ
name.
ういう対象の名前にしたくなかった。
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
左右対称。
9、B さん、花もイブもスペルが左右対称だ。
ああ、そういうことね。
9、B さん、ハンナ派。
アンナ派。
9、B さん、
イブ。
エベ。
はあ。あ、エヴァで出てこない。はあ。花もイブもスペル対象で、その子供も対象が良くて、さらにした感じね。はあ。さら、この動画見てるのが、この人の子供か。へえ。また声がでかくなってきたから、窓閉めよう。へえ。
9、B さん、サラは対象にしたくなかったって言ってた。
あれサラを対象にしたくなかった？
I would have been.
ああ、そういうことか。対象にしたくなかったって言ってたのね。はあ。そういうことね。これログオフしたら終わっちゃうんかな。これ見てるのが、この人の子供で、サラ。はあ。ええ。あと何があるよ。調べてないな。これちょっと一旦ここまで分かったところで、これチャット進んでるからログオフして出てくるわ。ログオフするわ。あ、エンディング来たんだけど。は
9、B さん、なんでサイモン殺したんやろか。
それだよね。そこら辺がまだ謎だよね。サイモン殺した。威嚇のつもりって言ってたけど。If you are stuck. あ、もうちょっと早っ。はあ。出てこねえか。ちょっと時間が進んでる。 新しいの出てきた。
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do anything like that. I mean, to hurt himself? No. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband, you think it's murder. I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help? Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve.
紙でなんか新しいの出てきた。
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
探偵女子実績ロック解除。
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bones. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and was the only tune that the field could play was all the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
はあ。はあ。
9、B さん、魔女とか魔法使いでなんか出るかな。
あ、魔女出てくる。これなんだろう。
It's Rapunzel.
ああ、
Rapunzel gets
こ
pregnant
れ
by
あ
the
れか。
prince.
ラプンツェルのやつで魔女とか言ってたのか。
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories. I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
「魔法使い出てこないや。魔女で出てきたな。
9、B さん、話がラプンツェルをなぞってる。
Reunited with a prince who's
ないな。
that's already happened. Much.
9、B さん、ブロンドのラプンツェルは出来婚して幸せになる。これが花。
花だよね。
9、B さん、怒った魔女がラプンツェルの夫である王子に真実を告げて王子の目を失明させる。9、B さん、イブが魔女で王子がサイモン。
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her,
うーん。このイブと花っていうのは、っていう人格がこの人の中にいるってことか。
9、B さん、俺は双子説派。
あー。うーん。これ緑増えてってるから、これ全部見れるってことだよね、これ。動画。これ全部見るの厳しい、これ。双子。あ、双子でやったら出てくるやん。
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
うわびっくりした。
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
ありえないわって言ってるぞ。一人じゃないの。
9、B さん、イオス版が480円だからオイラもやろうかな。
ああ、iOS 版あるんだ。これね、自分でやってね、こう、いろいろやってった方が面白いと思う、これ、ほんと。俺の考察としては、もう、この人はただ一人しかいない。もうこの人は一人しかいなくて、こう、なんだろう。入れ替わりいろんな人の人格が、喋ってる感じだと思う。なんか話がなんか、なんか同じ時になんか同じことしてるんだけど、意見が食い違ってるから。
9、B さん、まだ半分くらい動画あるんかな。
多分このチェッカー見ると、これ半分くらいかな。多分この緑のやつが多分見たってやつだから、すごい残ってるんだよね、間がこう。 まだまだあるぞ、これ。王子か。あ、王子で1個あった。
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
ないかな。はい、終わった。
Yes, this is it. He made it himself. It's a special one-off. He made it and decorated it. That's his thing. Where did you find it? Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper. It was after dinner. My name is Hannah.
フローレンスの話もおかしいんだよな。8歳で母が死んで日記を燃やし家を出て通りの向こうへ歩いて行って、花はイブを見つけて花の人形の家にイブを招き隠した。日記も調べたし。 今思ったしな。
Really? Really?
B さん、オイラ的には双子がサイモンを騙しながら一人の妻として住んでいたが、バレてしまい殺したって感じかな。
Really?
なんか、この後ろの部分が抜けてる。
B さん、とりあえずアプリ買ってみますわ。英語版しかないけど勉強になりそう。
英語版しかないのか。ちょっとやってみて、で、全部動画開いて考察してみて。いやー、どうにかなんのかな。
B さん、クリアしたらツイートしま。
ツイートして。あ、リュウザンでいくつかあった。
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck. Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Whoa.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then... Yes, I always pull it shut and then lock the bigger lock with the key. A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar. Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that kind of recording? A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar. Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that kind of recording?
Q、P さん、2つ、出てそう。
2つね。あ、出てきた。あ、出てきた。
Can you imagine? I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different. Can you imagine? They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them. So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Oh, 出てきた。たくさん出てくる。
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth. Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week, he offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic. No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Ah? バーの男出てきたけど。
God, I don't know. Could be anyone. Maybe someone follows him back from the pub. But why would he let them in? Doesn't make sense. No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Likeちょっとずつ開かれてる。また紅茶。
Could I have a cup of tea? Maybe a fresh cup of tea? Okay. I parked up in the street. Oh, okay. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar. Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that camera recording? Is that camera recording? If you put me on You've Been Framed, I want the money. Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
お、なんか出てきた。
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
ああ？ミルクと砂糖でって言ったよな。え、ちょっと待って、これ何日？ 6 月の18。あ、コーヒーですげえ出てきた。ちょっと待って。
Yes.
このコーヒーを書いて。
Black, no sugar. Thanks.
7161871。
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup. No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
7114時。7129。ん？
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
ミルクとか言ってなかったっけ？
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
じゃないか。コーヒーの。
About 8 years back. It was a pre- Yes, yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. No. I've had enough coffee for today. Just the one sugar. Thanks. A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar. No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the rock. No, I've had enough. I'd like weapon. Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you. Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories.
これ、7月の3
9、
日に。
B さん、やばい買う必要がなくなりそう。
これ、弁護士必要ない。全て理解してるものって11時30分に言ってて、その30分後には、
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
弁護士と話させてちょうだい。
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories. Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, Today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
B さん、落ちますせ。
My birthday. Not
Oh.
one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that.
買ってやってみてくれ。
Yes.
B さん、自分でやります。
やってくれ、自分で。
I guess you can see that.
そっちの方がわかりやすい。俺も終わろう。じゃあ、お疲れ様。
B さん、落ちした。